Aloha, my name's Anna Covert, and on this episode of the Covert Code, the topic is passion that lasts, building a brand with staying power. My very special guest is Kai Cowell, founder of Kailani Spices, a Hawaii-born brand rooted in culture, wellness, and intentional living. I met Kai almost 2 years ago, and I was so impressed how she's transformed her brand that has been around for over 20 years. Just recently, she took a big step in reinventing her packaging into a modern day. And it was very, very brave. And already the results have been outstanding. The sales have over tripled and people just can't, it's flying off the shelves. So we're here today to talk about how to commit to your brand long-term, how to take big risks, and how to embody passion, a spicy passion.
Wow. Where do I begin?
Well, I think we want to begin with the Cliff Notes version of the Kai story. So, you've had a very interesting life. How did you get to where you are today? How did you decide to start this brand, and how has it transformed since the beginning?
My passion was I was seeing a lot of people buying really bad junk food. And I know the obesity in America has really gone very badly. And I come from a family, my mom cooked everything from scratch and I helped her cook. I was the oldest of 6 children. And so I was always in the kitchen helping mom, and everything was cooked from scratch. And then as I grew grow up later. And my friends were saying, I'm too busy to cook. And I thought, wow, really? You could just put spice on a piece of chicken and put it in the oven and, you don't need to do a lot. So my sister gave me a rub. And I thought, because I wanted to look for something that was easy and quick for people to use. And because I know that is a problem, working mothers, just people working and too busy to cook. And I had to find a simple way to do that. And my sister gave me a rub. And so what is a rub? It's a mixture of spices with sea salt and minimum and sugar. And with that mixed together, you rub it on any protein or even vegetables. You're vegetarian, you can sprinkle it on your salad. And it's basically a dry marinade. And so my sister had barbecued this chicken with these spices. And I said, wow, what is it? And I said, and it was so quick and easy and tasty. I said, wow, I could create this. And at that time, Hawaii didn't have any rubs. They only had a salt at the stores. So I said, well, I can create this. So I started experimenting with the different mixture and so my first one was Chinese spice, and I had it on the beer chicken. Had my friends over. Yes,
a classic,
very classic. You stick the beer can into the whole chicken, and I had rubbed it.
You don't have to give it any approval.
Okay,
violated chicken.
Yeah, that sounds kind of,
What kind of beer do you use? Does it matter?
A local beer.
Local beer, like something with brown ale, or does it really matter? Like what kind?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't matter. And no. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but you drink part of it before you put in the chicken.
Of course.
So I said, and it turned out so good. My friend said, wow, this is great. I said, that's it. I'm going to make rubs and seasoning. Now I have created 8 spices by now. And so the first was Chinese. And I said, what do we love in Hawaii? The second one was curry, because we love curry in Hawaii.
Love curry.
Right? And then the Hawaiian spice. I said, what spices do we love in Hawaii? Ginger, garlic, chili pepper, lemon. So I created the Hawaiian spice, which has all of that and more. And then it was the Kona coffee, real Kona coffee from the Big Island, mixed with like fennel, chili.
I love that one.
Yeah. That's even good. And spaghetti sauce. So let's say you're too busy, you buy a bottle of spaghetti sauce, and they're not usually great, right? They're not really tasty. So if you put that Kona coffee spice and my Italian spice that was next in the spaghetti sauce, it just makes it, as we say in Hawaii, more better.
More better. Oh no. Yeah. Let's pause for 1 second. Can we get the phone before it does it like 15 times? It's your phone.
Oh, it's my phone.
But I can feel it like increasing in speed. We can't get rid of that on the video.
Oh, and it's pretty loud. And it's Dancing Queen.
Oh.
Huh? Let me get it? I don't even know where it is.
It's been pretty loud. I mean, you just got to be somewhere. Those shoes are made for walking.
Yeah. Okay, here it is.
Yeah, just mute it for us.
Yeah. I'm just going to turn it off. Yeah.
Okay, now I've got a segue for us here. So you know, we have such amazing products here. You know, Pelly's Fire we also have, and I love the sweetened cinnamon sugar over a toast for breakfast with some butter. My daughter loves that, or desserts. We have so many recipes on the new website. I want to take a little pivot for a second here and talk about what makes these spices so much more superior to other competitors out there. It's part of the process. So tell us about the toasting process and really what it does to unlock this flavor and benefit.
I was hoping you asked me that question. Yeah, one of the special thing about what makes us special, more special than the others, is we do roast. We buy the seed, as much seeds we can of that blend, and we roast it. And I don't know of any spice company, Anna, that does that. And so what does that do? It brings out the flavor of that spice and the oils. And if you look at like India and actually India and Thailand was my inspiration of my curry. Our curry is so special that even people who hate curry will eat our curry. And I get this all the time.
I saw that when I came down to Complete Kitchen, and people were like, "Oh no, I don't like curry." And even little kids, were like eating the curry rice, and parents were like, "What is in here?"
Exactly. So it's my blend. So it's so. It has nothing to do with most curry that you find or have eaten, and so I came up with that recipe. I studied the Indian, the Thai, what was the spices, and very similar actually. So I've met a lot of Indians, and they taste it. They let mama taste it first, and they say, "Let mama taste it." And when mama says great, which they do, and they say, "Wow, this tastes like home." And so it makes me really happy. So, and that's what makes it so much special, is that roasting. It brings out the flavor, and because that's an extra step. So most companies,
it's like raw. They're just taking the seed, they're just grinding it up, putting it right in there.
Yes.
But that's not what unlocks the flavor. It's almost like when you have a whiskey and you add a little water to it or an ice cube, it unlocks so much more flavor inside of the spice. So that's you can definitely taste the difference.
Yes, and so as soon as you open the bottle, you can smell it. It just. And then when I'm doing demos, people go, "Wow!" It just draws them. The smell is so wonderful.
Yeah. So you've also taken the care to make it right here in your certified kitchen out back, which we're going to do a little video of later.
Yeah.
So everyone can experience it for themselves. But it's a big process and takes a lot of time. So you've been doing it for 20 years, and
I was 12.
Well, actually, that's a great way to segue into that. You do look incredible. We won't tell people your age, but talk about your husband and what are the secrets of how spices really do, like have a longevity effect and how important they are for wellness.
Very important. So when I started doing my spice company, as I got into it, I started reading the books, Spices for Healing, and realizing how medicinal every spice, not just one or two, every single spice is medicinal. Like the turmeric is super high in antioxidant. That's an
anti-inflammation, inflammatory, right? Yeah, for muscles.
Exactly. And also helps prevent Alzheimer's.
Wow.
And they did a study in India. I don't know if you know this, Anna. There's hardly any Alzheimer's in India.
Wow.
Because they eat curry. And it's the turmeric, it's the curcumin in the turmeric that helps the prevention of the
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
so that's what all medicine really came from, right? Medicine was something that was from nature,
yes.
and that was transformed like through alchemy of either the oil or the ingestion of it or the tea, or there was some kind of transformation of that element, right? And spices are one of the easiest ways to carry it.
Exactly. And so that's even more I fell in love with what I was doing, because not only was I helping people eat well again and quickly with flavor, as my tagline, flavor without the labor. And it also makes us healthy.
Yeah.
And my husband is 101. And I do, every time when people say, why is he so
spunky?
Yeah. And this age, I said, it's the spices. And he doesn't look his age too. And he's such a proud man. He doesn't even want to use a cane or a wheelchair or a walker. He just steadies himself and he gets up, And
so what, are you putting this in his coffee? I mean, how much spices?
I put on everything. One time too. No. So that's the reason to eat spices. So I'm reading this book, Spices for Healing. It's in my cookbook. I attribute to this Indian doctor. He started studying it, and I read his book, and it's not a theory anymore that spices are healing and makes you healthy and even young. And so that is the benefit. So I use it in my everyday cooking. Instead of salt and pepper, can you imagine? Like when I cook, I don't use salt and pepper anymore. I use my spice blend because there is salt in there, but minimum.
Yeah.
And it just makes food taste better.
It does. And I think that people, one thing that I've noticed is that I think, especially in America, people have this salt addiction problem. And it's just, they add it to everything without even tasting what they're eating first.
Exactly.
Right? And it's like, okay, hold on. Like there's sodium in everything already.
Right.
And really you should be getting something more than salt out of it. Right? It's you want flavor, but you want there to be more than that.
Exactly. And that's what spices do. Example, even like I tell my friends or even myself, I sprinkle my spice on salads. Most people would just maybe salt and pepper in a salad dressing or salad, and the salad dressings that you buy, or most things that you buy, is like you said, it's loaded with sodium. And actually, salt is good for you, but use mineral salt, because even in salt, there's 80 minerals that your body needs. But what's happened with fast food is too much sodium, and they're not using the good salt,
right? The
sea salt. You need to use the sea salt. And so that's the difference. And so anyway, so that's, I just love spices, and that it's given us a health. I'm very healthy as well. And I won't tell you my age, but maybe I should.
Tell us. We all want to know.
Should I?
Tell us.
I'm 79.
Wow. See, if that's not a reason to buy all these spices, I don't know what is.
Yeah. I will be 80 in April.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What an inspiration you are. Yeah, I love to put mustard powder in my dressing. As it was something like Coleman's mustard powder. That's something like we used to do, my mom used to do, like mustard, put mustard in there.
Yeah.
But this would be way better to put one of your spices in the salad dressing.
Oh yeah, the Hawaiian spice.
I'm going to try it out.
Yeah, please. I do it even the curry.
Yeah.
And then what I do, this way you can control the oil. And because people are, very thinking about their weight and stuff, just control the oil just a little bit, and lemon juice and vinegar, and just toss. And so it's all that flavor in the spice, and you have the taste of the salt.
Yeah.
not too much, and it's lovely. Yeah.
So now that we've talked about the spices, let's pivot, because I think one of the most exciting things that, like, when we first met, that you had just been launching, and now we're just hearing rave reviews everywhere. It's flying off the charts. Is the rice, right?
Yeah.
So talk to me about the rice and how this is the only rice that is instant with fruit.
Yes, the only one in the market today. And I actually started, so what was happening, I started my business in the farmer's market, TCC, in Honolulu, and totally scared. I said, what if nobody buys spice? And they were in plastic jars. And so I would bring bags of rice to the market, the garlic, the cranberry, and I don't even know how I came up with this. I always say it's God inspired, right? It's almost like a Persian dish.
Yeah.
So, and my green onions and my cilantro and my big frying pan, and I'd be cooking it from scratch, and my olive oil and people just, I would have 3 knee deep of people waiting for the
Rice sample.
Then I started serving breakfast, because also with an egg on top.
Oh, yeah. And
Yes, right there at the farmer's market. So then about 5-6 years later, ago, I came up with the idea, why don't I put the rice, the jasmine rice, and the fruit, and the curry in the bag, and then, because I don't believe in microwave, except reheating, but, and put it in a rice cooker. And I tested it, and it worked out fine.
It's amazing.
And I just put olive oil to simulate from cooking it from scratch, and then garlic with the rice and the water. And then after it's done, you just put cilantro and green onions if you want. You don't have to.
Yeah.
And then also,
it's so fancy. It makes you feel like
gourmet.
Yeah, it's like a gourmet. Like you can just, and we have some on the website. We did some videos I took some videos of Kai making it, because a lot of people didn't understand what was actually in the bag, which is a little shocking to me. But that everything's in the bag, and it comes out like you can just pretend that you made it from scratch.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Wow, this is incredible!" And you're like, "Yes, I've been slaving away all day."
Yeah, and it's so beautiful. Actually, we won first place at the Mango Festival. So when mango season come, you can put beautiful pieces of mango in there on top. It was a hit. So we won first place, 2017. And so another thing I wanted to tell you about this, it's almost like paella too. You can add chicken, you can add a shrimp to this dish, and it's already made for you. And after it's done, you can put the seafood in there or chicken in there, char siu, whatever you like. So you have this wonderful gourmet meal.
Have you ever done sushi with it?
Oh, yeah. I have to make it for
Oh my gosh, because I was thinking, I know, even like the the rice balls, like the
yes,
the little rice balls with, that's so trendy now, like the new types of like rice hand rolls and sushi.
Yes.
I just thought about it, like I've never seen you make it before.
You know what? Oh, too bad I didn't think about it. I could have made it today. But anyway, I did try it. Yes, for there's a Musubi Cafe. They do a curry tuna sushi with my.
Is that the one in the Column Mall?
It's the one at near Walmart.
Oh, okay.
And so I experimented. I made a big long one like this, and then I layered it with the curry tuna. It was delicious, and wrapped it in nori. Yes, so I need to expand that more.
Yeah,
it's wonderful, actually.
Well, and you are actually in a lot of. So let's talk a little bit. I know a lot of people who are listening are not here in Hawaii, but you also do a lot of wholesale. So this is something that you can order and create for, and it's being used in a lot of very popular places, like some of the Down to Earth, which is a natural grocery store. Tell us about some of the wins that you have and the feedback you're getting from that kind of audience.
Well, Down to Earth is our local Whole Foods, but they don't have any meat. It's totally vegetarian. So they started off, I taught them how to make the curry fried rice with cranberry, and that's what they were serving on their buffet. they say people, if they don't have it on the buffet at least 3-4 times a week, people get mad. And then they were using another curry for the other dishes. So as they went along, they said, we like Kai's curry better. So they quit using all the other brands of curry. So if you go to Down to Earth, and if you're not from here, you come to Hawaii, you go to Down to Earth, and all the curry dishes like curry tofu, curry vegetable, it's all our curry.
Wow.
Yeah, because we do food service, 5-pound or 10-pound bags. And Haliko, it's another one. We've been there for years. And they use the pele on the shrimp and Hawaiian and
The hotel.
the hotel, Haliko, the military hotel.
That's the military hotel.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and Bibas, and our name is on the menu too. So just if any chef out there and you want something unique, yes, give me a call.
Yeah, well, and I think this is such a great gift for, especially now with the new packaging. I think that's what we're really experiencing, that people now are looking for something that is going to last long, a gift that can really be more transformative than just it's a box of chocolates or something different from Hawaii. Either they're coming here on vacation, they want to come home, or back to Japan for like an omakase, or just on the mainland. I mean, this Christmas was wild, the success of how many people were buying it and using it as stocking stuffers and the like.
Yes.
Yeah. So the last product that we didn't talk about is the curry pancake mix. Let's talk about that one, because this is sensational. Reminds me of a latke.
Okay, so in Hawaii, there's so many sweet pancake, because when us locals found out the Japanese love sweet pancake, so many companies start making sweet pancakes. So I said, I don't want to be another sweet pancake on the market. I wanted to do something different. I always like to think out of the box. So I said, well, let me try curry pancake. Because if you think about it, Anna, the first pancake like from China is scallion pancake.
Oh, I love that.
Was savory.
Or the Korean ones.
Oh, the Korean one.
I love that. Those pancakes with the kimchi, they're so good.
And the Japanese one. And so I said, okay, I'm going to try and put my curry in the pancake. And it was delicious. And I started putting bacon bits and green onions. As soon as you pour the batter, you put that or whatever. You can put shrimp.
Even banana you did that one time.
Yes.
That was really good.
And my cinnamon sugar, which is my last spice, my 8th spice. Lucky number 8, right? So, and then I started doing this on demos and people love it. And I serve it with sour cream.
Mm-hmm.
And also I started sprinkling the cinnamon sugar with turmeric ginger, which is, there is cinnamon sugar in the market, but I wanted it to be more special and more healthier. So I added the turmeric and the ginger to it. And you can make drinks. Actually,
we're going to have a drink after this. And we're going to film that. So you can, we'll try to explain it to you through the camera.
I wish we had a taste of vision.
I know. I've always thought about that.
Yeah. So all you do is add water. It's really delicious, and I'm sure one day it's gonna just catch on.
Well, yeah, I think that it's just about kind of thinking outside the box about our appetizer experience, or just what is it? And in my father was Jewish, and latkes, like I said, were something that was very, very popular kind of appetizer, like a little mini potato pancake with the sour cream and salmon on top, or apples, like an applesauce, like very, very delicious.
Yes,
and it immediately reminded me of that and kind of the nostalgia of it, and in the winter and it's warm, and it's nice to have something that's savory and can make you feel cozy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it tastes good, even though you say curry. It's not overwhelming. It's just right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I totally agree. And this is how we've been serving it. As we say in Hawaii, pupu, appetizer, little pancakes, or like a bellinis.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So actually, you know what? Anna, we should do that with the caviar.
That'd be amazing.
Okay, next time you come, we'll have caviar.
Okay. It's a date.
On a curry pancake.
Yeah. So, let's talk a little bit about, I think there's a lot of people out there who are very, attached. And it is a topic I talk about a lot, that you have a brand that you love, right? And you've had it for however many years. It could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 20, it could be more. And then the idea when someone like myself comes and says, hey, you need to expand or change your logo or change your packaging. It can be, a very hard, it's very emotional, right?
Yeah.
So talk to me about like, what did you have to go through to get, when did you know you were really ready to change? And what is your advice to other business owners out there who might be kind of concerned that they might alienate their existing customer, right, with, stepping into a new skin?
Yeah, I was very hesitant. For many years, I did want to change it. But then I was told, if you change it, you lose customers. And I know there's a local bakery that did that, and they're going strong. And I said, well, I have to I call it biting the bullet. I have to, because it's also expensive. But, like they say, to make money, you need to spend money. And one way we did, because my picture was in front of the picture was in front of the bottle, plastic bottle. And that's another reason I didn't want it, because, when, the history of plastic, and I really don't want to add more to it. That's what's happening. So the designer said, let's put the picture that was in the front and the plastic on the top. So, and then I said, we just needed to upgrade it, and that
Hawaii feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Hawaiian look, but yet it's modern, but yet
timeless.
Yes, timeless.
Yeah.
And then you can take this and take it home. I actually, when I use one can up, I put a little plant.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. And you have to, another way. So I started doing more demos and marketing. Anna is helping with her company and other TV shows I've done. And because I didn't want to be stuck with something I didn't feel it was
aligned with you now. I mean, I think that's really what it is. It's like, and I like to, people always, as they say it all the time, right? You might like this dress now, but are you going to like it 20 years from now? And people are always like, oh no, well, you change your hair, you change your furniture,
right?
You change your outfits,
right.
You might even change your makeup.
Yes.
Why is it not the same thing for your brand? Right. And the most iconic brands out there that many people don't even realize, Starbucks has updated their logo 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Kia just updated their logo. Uber, every single company has updated their logo. And really, most of the time, their experience is from the consumer that they don't even realize. Yes. In many cases. In some cases, like the Starbucks, no one noticed. Right.
That's true.
It has felt more natural. Right. And so I think it's really important to not judge yourself if you don't feel like the brand is resonating with you anymore, to not be so, committed to it.
Yeah.
Right. And to really release that is, I think, something that I really respect that you've done, because it's not easy to do.
No, it was very, very scary, but I'm so happy with
it's gorgeous.
With and cans, it doesn't ruin the environment, and the fishies don't get caught in them. And
I like spices. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. They get mad at me for not having the spice in there, but so marketing, of course, is important, and just for me, doing demos, I like it because I also meet my customers, and they're learning too, and they're happy that I did it, and they're agreeing with me.
Yeah. So as a woman-owned business, what other things have come up over these last 20 years for you? I mean, do you have any recommendations or any insights for people who are listening on, how to really navigate the waters in a primarily male-dominated world? I mean, chefs are, a lot of them are male.
Yeah, in Hawaii it was easier, cold calls in the beginning. I really just did it because I tell people, if you have a passion for something, and for some reason, I was really passionate about helping people eat good again. What better way we do with our friends but break bread?
Yeah.
And we eat together, especially in Hawaii. We eat a lot together. We have beach parties and get-togethers, and not to buy something from Costco and say, oh, I serve this, but that you made it. And a lot of people start making the curry rice with cranberry, and they tell me it's the hit of the party. It's the first thing that goes. So when you do cook something from scratch, and now you don't have to, you just take the package and put it in the rice cooker or pot. It just makes you feel good. It tastes good. Because I know when I go to Costco, I taste the samples, I could taste the preservative. And I go, why did I eat that? Usually I'm hungry. That's right. But it just reinforces why I don't buy it.
Right.
And why people should not buy it. Because even with organic, you have to be careful because sometimes there's things in there.
It's a big marketing ploy. I mean, in a lot of cases, organic can mean all kinds of things.
Well, how you say they're what's the word I'm looking for, that their integrity, that it is really organic, and that they don't have any preservatives. And that's how we are. We're totally organic. There's absolutely no no fillers. And even though it does say organic, you must read the label as well and make sure there's not added preservatives in it.
Right.
And yeah,
because it could be like one part is organic, right? I mean, like that's how a lot of things we see that they is so loose now with the term, right? So it's important that people understand that just because it says that on that packaging, they do have to still dive deeper, and what it really means. It's not like it's being monitored by a third party.
Well, if it's certified organic, let's say like CCOF or whatever, there's others, they have to. There is high standards for them. But I think some companies, even though they say organic, they allow some preservatives. And I don't believe in that. So I try to fight that. I like to live up to what we say, and that we're an honest and we have integrity, that we are truly an organic company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With no junk in it.
So what is what's next? Is there any, where do you see yourself the next couple of years here?
100 times multiply what we're doing. Could be global. Let's see. More, and I love, my passion is making more products. There is more unique, delicious product I'm thinking and working on already, and more spice blend, even like a pizza blend, and there's more. So that's really what I like doing, is and that people would love it. And of course, I won't make it unless it tastes good. People say, is that good? I said, I wouldn't be standing here pushing this product if it wasn't good. So yes, so that's where I like to be, to have more people. I like to see our spices on every table, because I know it's a great product we have, and unique and different, and so I would like to expand my product line.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Well, I think it's a great place to end. Thanks so much for being here. And we have a special Covert Code offer for anyone who wants to try Kai Spices. And so you can go to kaispices.com and use the code Covert Code to get 10% off your first order. We're going to include those details in the channel here, and I know you will enjoy them as much as we do. Thanks so much for being here today, Kai. And it's kaispices.com. Anything else you want to add?
Keep spicing up your life. Flavor without the labor.
Boom, I dropped the mic. And to all of my listeners, please join me next week as I interview another industry expert and topics to help you succeed on and offline. Thank you so much for all of your aloha. We have just reached 125,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that's because of you. And so if you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel below and share this content with your friends and family so I can get more great guests like Kai to come and share their wisdom and passion with us. I will see you next week in the Pixels. Aloha. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Covert Code Podcast. If you're loving the insights we share here, don't forget to follow us on your favorite podcast platform and leave a review. Your support helps us reach more digital innovators like you. Share this episode with your friends and colleagues on social media and help spread the word. And if you're in the solar space or just curious about where clean energy is headed, I'm thrilled to announce my brand new podcast, The Solar Coaster. This show digs into the real stories, trends, and challenges of the solar industry, with bold conversations and powerful takeaways you won't hear anywhere else. Follow The Solar Coaster now so you don't miss a single episode. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the Pixels. Aloha.